Happy Tuesday, guys. We are starting our new Super Kid unit today. It's going to be Unit 23. So I want you to go ahead and watch with me our new Super Kid song so we can find out who the Super Noodle is.
You can step right up and get a box. You have 6 to choose from. Think of how to change the box. Shake your brains and use them. I will pick a box and fix it up any way I want to. Pick a box and fix it up any way I please. You can cut the box or paint the box. Fill it, bend it, trim it. Make that box a mystery box. Put a big surprise right in it. You can make your box extremely cool, quite extraordinary, extra super, extra fun, extra special for everyone. I will pick a box and fix it up any way I want to. Pick a box and fix it up any way I please.
Alright, so it looks like Hot Rod is going to be our Super Noodle, and he wants us to pick boxes and fix them up. So I want you to go ahead and get your new Super Kid book. It should look just like this one. Down here it'll have X, Y, and Z at the bottom. Alright, so if you want to go ahead and turn in your Super Kid book to page 1, you can fold your book back where all you see is page 1. Alrighty. So, in this last Super Kid book that we're working in, we're going to learn those last 3 letters of the alphabet, which is X, Y, Z. So the first thing I want you to do down here is we're going to trace our letters. So this is an X, and it makes the X sound. Say it with me. X. Now I want you to trace the X, that uppercase X, and the lowercase x. Then I want you to come over here and I want you to do the same thing. Trace that uppercase Y and the lowercase y. And what sound does the Y make? Yeah, yeah. So we're going to trace our Y, lowercase and uppercase. All right, once you've done that, I want you to come up to the top where Hot Rod is. And in our song, he is telling us that he wants to fix up some boxes. So follow along with me as I'm going to read the sentence that Hot Rod is saying. Hot Rod said, "Let's fix up boxes." The Super Kids said, "Yes, yes, yes." And remember that exclamation point means that they're excited. So they're saying yes. They're not saying yes, like they're super sad. They're excited because they want to fix up some boxes. So let's look down here. They are pretending that this box is a desk, a big desk. And look right here. This box, they're pretending that it's a gift, like they're giving a present to somebody. In this yellow box, they're pretending in there that this box is a swell lamp. The word swell, you don't hear that very often anymore, but it means like it's a really great lamp or it's good. So it's a swell lamp. And then right here in this box, they're pretending that this box is a soft blanket. And then right here, this box, oh, it's got a chicken on it. So I bet they're pretending that there's eggs in there. And then right here, this box they're pretending is a TV set. The best TV set. Now, what we're gonna do is I want you to come back up here to what Hot Rod said. Let's fix up boxes. And I want you to underline in that first sentence, there are 2 letter X's I want you to underline those X's in let's fix up boxes. Let's see, I see, let's fix, there's an X, and fix up boxes. I hear X and boxes right here. All right, then down here in this second sentence, the super kids said yes, yes, yes. I want you to look for that Y in that sentence, the Y sound. All right, let's see. The super kids said yes. Ooh, I hear a Y in there. I want you to underline the Y in yes. There's another one. Underline that Y, and then underline this Y. There should be 3 Y's in your sentence. Okay? When you're finished with that, I want you to go ahead and flip your book to page 2. I want you to fold your book back where all you see is page 2. It's our handwriting page, our X handwriting page. Okay? You still need your pencil for this one. All right, so we're going to work on those uppercase and lowercase X's. Remind me again, the X makes what sound? X. Good. Okay, so look right here. On our X, we are going to start at that strawberry. We usually are starting on the strawberry when we make our uppercase letter. And it's super easy. We just go strawberry to chocolate at an angle. Then we pick our pencil up and we go back to the strawberry and we go the other way to the chocolate. So back to the chocolate, like we're making a big X. We can kind of make an X with our hands too, our arms. All right, let's do another one. So we're going to start right here. Go down to the chocolate, pick my pencil up, then I go back to the strawberry to the chocolate. Okay, good. All right, let's see if I do this one correctly. How did I do on that one? My X looks really good. Oh, I didn't do it right. You know why? Because I started on this diagonal line first, and I'm supposed to start on this one first. All right, so I did not do that correctly. What about this one? How'd I do on that one? Oh man, I went way into the peanut butter and I'm supposed to stop at the chocolate. All right, let's try this one. How'd I do on that one? I did really good, didn't I? I started at the strawberry and I ended at the chocolate and I crossed over at the vanilla. All right, so on this first 2 lines, you're gonna practice that uppercase X. And then the lowercase x, super easy. You're making that same diagonal lines, except this time you're not starting on the strawberry, you're starting on the vanilla. So you only have from the vanilla to the chocolate to make that X. All right, so you're still making the same strokes with your pencil, it's just smaller. All right, so watch me. I'm gonna start at the vanilla, go down to the chocolate, and then stop. Then I'm gonna pick my pencil back up, start at the vanilla and go down to the chocolate, okay? So it's super easy, it's just not as big as the uppercase. All right, let me try this again. I'm gonna go down to the chocolate and stop, and then down to the chocolate and stop. All right, tell me if I do this correctly. How'd I do? Ooh, I did not do good. I started way up here at the strawberry, and I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to start at the vanilla. All right, what about this one? How'd I do? I started wrong. I started on this one first. I was supposed to start over here. All right, what about this one? How'd I do? I went way into the peanut butter. Silly. All right, what about this one? How'd I do? I did pretty good. I started on the vanilla and ended on my chocolate. So I want you to practice your lowercase x's on those 2 lines. And then remember, we always write our uppercase and our lowercase. We practice those on this line. Okay, and then remember those 2 black dots, those are just showing you where to start. You're not connecting those black dots. It's just giving you a starting point. So your uppercase X starts right here, and then the lowercase x starts on that one on the vanilla. Okay, so don't Don't forget. And then your sentence says, pick a box, period, fix it up. And there's a period at the end of this one. So I want you to trace that sentence, and then I want you to write it by yourself down here. Go ahead and pause this and finish up your X handwriting page, and then when you're finished, flip your book like a pancake to page 3, and we'll work on our Y's. All right, now you should be on page 3, and you'll see the Y handwriting page. We're gonna go ahead and get started on our Y's. So the first thing I want you to do is to pay attention to me doing my uppercase Y's. Remember, our uppercases typically always start on that strawberry line. So I'm gonna make just a little diagonal from the strawberry to the vanilla, and then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna pick my pencil up and I'm gonna go back to the strawberry, down to the vanilla, and stop. And normally if we were making an X, we would have kept going. But the Y, we stop on the vanilla, and then we just make a straight line down to the chocolate, just like that. All right, so let's try this one over here. We're gonna go down to the vanilla, and then down to the chocolate. Okay, let's see how I do on this one. How'd I do? Oh goodness, I went down to the vanilla and then took it on down to the chocolate. And then I went to the vanilla and went up to the strawberry. I did that one all crazy. All right, let's try this one. I'm gonna go down to the vanilla and stop. I'm gonna go down to the vanilla and stop, and then, oh goodness, I went into the peanut butter. I wasn't supposed to do that. What about this one? Down to the vanilla, down to the vanilla, and down to the chocolate. I did good on that one. So on those first 2 lines, I want you to practice your uppercase Y's. Then on our lowercase Y's, kind of the same thing. We're starting on the vanilla. You're gonna take that line down to the chocolate and stop, and go back to the vanilla, but this time you are gonna go into the peanut butter. You're gonna take it past that chocolate and down to the peanut butter, okay? So let's try it again. Start at the vanilla, go down to the chocolate, and then back to the vanilla and go down to the peanut butter. All right? So, down to the chocolate. So on this one, I want you to make your lowercase Y's on the 2 lines right here. Then remember, we always practice our uppercase and our lowercase together. Now look, on this one, they totally just gave you blue lines so that you can trace. They didn't just give you black dots. So that's pretty easy, but I want you to still form it correctly. We're gonna go down to the vanilla, then back to the strawberry to the vanilla, and then down. And then that lowercase, down to the chocolate, and then all the way to the peanut butter, okay? Then on our sentence, it says, the kids yell. Ooh, if I'm gonna yell, am I gonna kind of say it excited, or am I gonna kind of yell really sad? Well, it looks like there's an exclamation point, so it sounds like they're excited. So they're gonna say yes with an exclamation point. Okay, so I want you to trace the kids yell yes, and then I want you to write it by yourself right here. I want you to pause this recording again while you're working on page 3, and then when you're finished, I want you to go ahead and turn the page to page 4 and fold your book back where all you see is page 4. You'll see Hot Rod up in the top, okay? So pause this recording. All right, guys, you should be on page 4 now, and we are gonna look up here at the top at Hot Rod and his speech balloon. There's this word, it's a sight word. It says, you can fix up the boxes, kids. So remember, he wants to fix up boxes, and the Super Noodles, the Super Kids were all on board for that. So we're gonna figure out who's gonna get what box that's been fixed up. So let's read our first sentence. It's the one in green. You get the gift box, Cass and Oswald. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to trace that word you. Now remember, I want you to write your letters correctly. So we're gonna go down to the vanilla, back up to the strawberry to the vanilla, and then down to the chocolate. And then O-U. Get the gift box, Cass and Oswald. Okay, look over here. I'm looking for the gift box. There it is. So I'm gonna draw a line from that sentence down to the gift box because that's the one that Cass and Oswald are gonna get. All right, now we're looking at the sentence in, I believe it's blue. It kind of looks like a dark blue. All right, we need to see what we're gonna put right here. It's that sight word again, you. We're gonna write that Y correctly. You get the egg box, Fritz and Talk. All right, so let's see. I'm looking over here. Oh, there's that egg box right here. So I'm going to take my line from my sentence and I'm going to draw it up here to the egg box. Okay? All right, well, it goes right here on the orange sentence line. That sight word you. Y-O-U. Get the blanket box, Doc and Sal. All right, let's look. I see the blanket box, so I'm gonna make my line go right there to the blanket box. Okay, and then the purple words right here. We're gonna do that sight word U, spell it with me. Y-O-U. Get the TV box, Alf and Etta Betta. All right, let's look. There's that TV box. So I'm gonna take my line all the way to the TV box. Good job on that, guys. And our last page we're gonna do today, if you'll flip your book like a pancake, we're gonna do page 5. All right, you should be on page 5 now, and this is gonna be an audio, like we normally have an audio on the smartboard. So I'm going to go ahead and play the audio on my computer. I want you to follow along with it, okay?
Super Kids Club, Student Book, Unit 23, page 5. Listen carefully and follow my directions. When you hear this sound, your teacher will pause this recording so you have time to mark your answer. Look at the picture of Cass and Oswald.
Okay, Cass, let's get to work on this box. Do you have any ideas about what we can turn the gift box into?
Well, right now it's just a dull-looking gift box. I think the first thing we should do is to make it look different.
You mean decorate the outside?
Yeah, maybe we could trim it with ribbons or put something on it.
Yeah, let's put something pretty on top of the box. Then it won't look like a box at all.
How about this quilt? It's a perfect decoration to put on the box. It'll cover the whole box and make it look like a table.
Cass and Oswald have a quilt to put on the gift box. Put on. Circle the words put on.
All right, so we are looking at the 2 words below. It says, let's sound it out together. Ready? Put on. This one says pick on. Remember that CK makes that one sound, that K sound together. So they want to put the quilt on the box. So which one are we going to circle for put on? The one in pink or the one in blue? We're going to circle the pink one for put on. All right, now we're going to go to the next one.
Now look at the picture of Etta Betta and Alf.
Alf, if you want my opinion, I think you and I got the very best box of all. The TV box is a great shape. Why, there are millions of things we could do with such a huge box.
Like what, Etta Betta?
We can make a pretend mountain, or a model of the Empire State Building, or an Egyptian...
Whoa, those ideas are super, Etta Betta. But I think they're a little bit too super. I mean, I think they are too hard.
Oh, I guess so. But I still think we can make something really great out of such a huge box.
Me too. Why don't we cut it apart and open it and see just how big it is?
Okay, let's cut up the side of the box.
Etta Betta and Alf are going to cut up the TV box. Cut up. Circle the words cut up.
All right, so now we're looking at the box with Etta, Betta, and Alf, and they want to cut up the box. Let's sound out our words together. Cut, up, up. This one says put, up. We need to circle the words cut up. Is that the pink or the blue? Good, that one's the pink one. All right, we're gonna move down here. Let's see what this one is.
Now look at the picture of Fritz and Talk.
Gee, Fritz, our box sure is odd.
I know. What can we do with an empty egg box?
Well, let's look at the egg box carefully. I say it's too small to cut up and make something out of. I think we should put stuff in the box.
Yeah, see these 12 little cup-like spaces where the eggs used to be? We could fill those spaces up with something.
Okay, let's fill up all the spaces in the egg box.
Fritz and Talk are going to fill up the egg box. Fill up. Circle the words fill up.
All right, so they're looking to fill up the egg box. Let's sound out our letters. Fix, up, or fill up. So is it fix up or fill up? Pink or blue? Good, blue. So circle those blue ones. Now we're gonna go to that last box.
Now look at the picture of Sal and Doc.
Sal, I have a great idea for what we can make out of this blanket box. The only problem is that we really need extra cardboard to do it right. What's your idea, Doc? We can make a...
Oh, that's a good idea. But you're right. We really do need extra cardboard to make that.
Wait a minute. Look at this. If I lift up these flaps, we have the extra pieces we need.
Yeah, we don't need anything extra. We can just lift up the sides of the blanket box and use them.
Sal and Doc are going to lift up the flaps of the blanket box. Lift up. Circle the words lift up.
All right, so they want to lift up the flaps. Let's look at our words. Lift, off, or lift up. They want to lift up, so is it pink or blue? It's blue. Good job, guys. All right, that's the end of our lesson today. Y'all have a really good Tuesday.